and welcome back to Eurovision 2024. Today we are at the London Pre-Party and we are joined by some very special guests from Norway. We have got Gåte with us. How are you guys doing? I don't know if this is your first time in London. Are you enjoying yourselves?
As a band, it's the first time here. Private, we've been plenty of times, but I mean, we were in Barcelona yesterday at the Pre-Party there, so we just came in and then we just entered this crazy hall and
non-stop. Your manager said you'd been up since 4, so I was like, oh, it's non-stop with the pre-parties.
We're busy and happy.
Yeah, and we're so glad you're here as well. I think this band means so much to so many people fascinated with Eurovision because the authenticity of the Norwegian folklore culture, it does mean so much to us, and probably the most authentic, homeland song of the year.
Thank you for saying that.
So you mentioned you're at the Barcelona Pre-Party. First question I have is, did you befriend many of the other artists, get to know anyone in particular that you're very fond of?
Yeah, it's very easy to connect with the other artists. We're in the same boat, so it feels like we're colleagues.
Quite scary.
It's easy to get friends.
Yeah, and it's a big part of the experience, also connecting with them.
Now, I want to talk about Ulveham because the song is incredible. I know it's not your first song adapting from a Norwegian fairy tale. What was it that made you decide on... I can't remember the name of the original ballad. I know it's like Wolf... the Wolf.
Ulveham.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wolf Fight, yeah.
What was it that made you decide on that one specifically to adapt into a song?
Well, you see, we were asked. We already had this song. It wasn't released yet, but we had it. And then we were asked if we wanted to participate in the national Eurovision final at the MGP. And it was like, we could do that. Because we've always been making songs out of these hidden gems from our cultural past. That's what's been our project all the time. And Gunna's always been singing in his traditional style with their own twist on it. So this has always been our mission or our project. So, and let's do this, but let's do it. We should do it properly. And we had this song, which had this really, really profound emotional impact. And as you said, you experience it as very authentic.
Yeah.
And
it gives me chills every time.
Yeah. And
the opening with your colour. Is it colourking or conveying?
This is... Yeah, it's a lock, it's not kveng, but she's sort of mixing it up.
Kveng is one thing, and lock is a bit other. But it's from the same tradition.
It was like hardcore.
Yeah, but lock is much more scarcely. You cannot find. It's not archived very well. You cannot find any much more resources on it. It's quite seldom. So we found this.
And very improvised. Always it was when they did it. Everyone did their own style of locking and used a lot of improvisations and they had their own.
And what might give you that sensation of authenticity, as you say, is because there are no words in that lock in the chorus.
No lyrics in the chorus,
but it's tons of communication there. But that communication doesn't happen on a verbal or a mental level. It's on a deeper level, and we felt that as the song was made as well. And we said, okay, let's try to just bring that emotion into the Eurovision. And the Norwegian people, they wanted us to represent Norway with this song that has this strong, authentic spirit or emotion in that sense. So, and here we are. And I mean, we were happy to win, but we're more happy for what we represent, which is this, what we feel as well. There's something really authentic going on.
It's very authentic.
And it's beyond us, right? And when Gunhild, she just rips open and she channels something that is much bigger than, us or any, but we can all share that experience for those 3 minutes where we play that song.
And I'm so excited for you to show the world the Norwegian folklore as well. That's what I'm most excited for, regardless of where you're my personal winner, I have to say.
Thank you
I
very
hope
much.
no anyone else yet heard that. Yeah, and also I know you mentioned Ulveham. I know originally it was 5 minutes long, and then I know with Melody Grand Prix as well, you also had to change some of the lyrics. Was that quite a hard part? Because I think you only had 2 weeks to change the lyrics.
We had less time almost.
Less time. Was that difficult or? Yeah.
No, it was a welcoming. It was. We took it as just a challenge, and actually as a way to actually distill and abbreviate the lyrics more, to actually get the meaning of the story out better. So when we were faced with that challenge, we was like, yeah, let's do that, because nonetheless it was like 30-40 verses originally. So it was a bit fragmented because we just were picking some verses, but now we could change the sentences and we actually made a whole more cohesive and coherent story out of it. So
it's nice as well because I know the full version's online, and so so you get to experience both if you want to.
Yeah, and I felt you were more present as well because you had to learn these new lyrics in just 1 week for the final, and you were like really you were not just singing on routine, you were really aware and present.
Yeah. The story is the same. But it just got more clear.
More specific.
Yeah.
Now, another question we had a lot is, although you won Melody Grand Prix, it was a very strong year. There were so many incredible acts. People wanted to know, if you hadn't won, who would your winner for Melody Grand Prix this year have been?
We had some favorites in the semi-finals.
Yeah, there were quite a few in the semi-finals that didn't get through that I was very, very fond of.
Now, who would that be? Mia.
Mia. Absolutely,
yes.
fantastic.
We could have easily just Mia go represent us. Yeah. We love you. Yeah.
Now, Gunhild, I know a lot of people have been asking about the vocals with, as we talked about the lot. Is it difficult to do? Is it quite a vocal challenge? Or, because I know you've been trained to do so, but is it quite difficult? Is it painful at times, or?
No, it's never painful. If it's painful, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've tried a few times. It has been painful, so I think that's right.
But it's always a challenge. It's always something to reach for. So I never get bored of doing that.
But it was a prep. She grew up trying to cut through all the noise that we were making.
Yeah.
So it's born out of some sort of necessity.
It does pick up pretty much everyone.
Okay, yeah. So it was just like it was a solution to a practical problem. How can you cut through all the noise?
Yeah.
And funnily enough, that's often a way people develop their own idiosyncratic style, right? Because they have to solve some sort of challenge or problem. And she needed to cut through, and boom, there was your voice, and you can sing that way without hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Now, next question's for John as well. Sorry, you might have to take the microphone over to a lot of people were curious about is it a nickel harper?
Yeah.
Nickel harper. A lot of people were curious what other instruments you're able to play, because I think online it says you've done a few instruments, a few old school Norwegian instruments.
Hvilke andre instrumenter jeg spiller, ikke? Ja. Yeah, I play the Mora harpa, which developed into this.
Yep.
And then I play the hurdy-gurdy, which developed into the Mora harpa.
Oh, so it was very nice.
The whole chain.
The next question was for Magnus, and is it Mats? Magnus. Sorry, wrong way around. People wanted to ask about the guitar stunts. Have they ever gone wrong? Because you are flinging them into the air.
Well,
have they ever landed on your head or anything?
Almost gone wrong, but never actually gone wrong. So it's been centimeters, but no accidents.
Perfect height.
Yeah. And me and Mats, we have a long history of playing together. We also played in another band when Gåte was on a break. We had another band called 22, and we've always been jumping around like that. And so it's kind of our dance.
Yeah. And we feel each other on stage, so we always have the eyes in the back of our head.
And with Gunhild as well, we are very in touch.
I have to feel you too, because
Suddenly there will come a guitar like right there, and but it creates. But it creates a very physical dynamic. It's a connection, right? You always have a spatial awareness on stage, so we get it's an intuitive sort of presence going on.
But I have to say, one time at the festival gig, Magnus was throwing his guitar up like 5 meters really high, and a lot of smoke and stuff. And I'm the drummer, so it went like 10 centimeters
me. Oh.
in front of me.
Straight into
But
the...
1 out of 100 times you have done it perfectly.
Yeah, that's true. It actually landed right on the drum kit, yeah.
Yeah.
And Gunhild, people are asking, in terms of injuries, people are asking, well, I don't know what the staging plans for Eurovision are. I'm sure you've been asked a million times, so we won't ask you. But with the rock, obviously it rotates. Have you ever gotten dizzy, fallen off, anything like that?
No, the strange thing is that I doesn't get dizzy. I easily get dizzy. But on that, I know I haven't felt dizzy.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, it's not easy. It's a true fight up there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't rotate too fast, so...
But,
No.
but it's a very deliberate choice to have that rotating stage, but it gives her a real physical project that would have to
Yeah.
cause you to be present and aware in your body. You can't really stand up there thinking, oh, I need to hit that perfect note.
Yeah.
You have to go out of your head, be in your body, and constantly balance yourself. And I think
the
that
balance and just where is the center?
Gives you something else to
I
focus.
have to always check where my center is because
yeah, and that creates a presence and a nerve and a kind of energy that really helps to tell the song, the energy of the song.
Now, the final question I have is, as I said, you're my personal winner. A lot of people think you will win. But regardless of whether you do or not, I think without a doubt this band is going to have big international success and fame, I think, personally.
I hope so.
Thank you very much.
What would the plan be for that? Because I'm presuming you would want to show the world the Norwegian folklore, but could we expect things perhaps like, I don't know, English songs or like going down that avenue? Or what would your plan be for after Eurovision in terms of international?
Well, we can say that we are already planning a tour in Europe,
Very
late
nice.
fall, closer to Christmas.
Exclusive.
Yeah, and I think England, London is. Are you're from UK, right?
Yeah, UK based.
Yeah. So we will be definitely going to UK, and we're an established band. We have a catalogue. We have a live show.
Yeah.
And we
Been
are
around since 1999. as
Yeah,
well,
right.
so-
So we have a live show. So we have we know what we do. So that is what we're going to do. So we're not really going to change things up that much, but
Good.
we have been inspired by the whole process of distilling the song Ulveham for MGP, about like being true to the emotion of the songs. So the future songwriting, I think, will be more like drastic and try to really have each song have a strong emotional quality rather than writing this 10-minute song because it's fun to play a riff for a long time. You know?
Yeah, I was going to say your songs are quite long. When I've listened to them, I've been like 10 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
I can sit in the shower for a while.
Yeah.
But, Gåte, thank you so much for having us. If you want, we have got a final question bowl. These are just for any artist from our community. Just a fun question. If you want to have a little pick, perhaps. I don't know.
You know.
The last person accidentally pulled out 3 as well, so that might happen again. You know.
Oh, right.
I think they stick together.
If you were on a desert island and could only bring 3 albums, what would they be and why? For me, it has to be the one album that just inspired my whole career and why I do this folklore music style. It has to be Vedergällningen with the Garmarna, it's a Swedish rock band, folk rock band.
Very nice.
Yeah, for me it will be Radiohead, OK Computer.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. And let's go to Mats.
Okay, I can take one. I'll have to say Refused, Shape of Punk.com. It's a really cool hardcore band from Sweden.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Got some good selections in here, I have to say.
It's quite eclectic.
Well, Gåte, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And, we will see you in a month's time at Eurovision 2024 in Malmö.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, my freedom.